Certain words echo through millennia, used by mystics and shamans to command reality itself. Are you ready to learn their secrets? Because if you think of language as simply a means of conveying information, you are overlooking a force more potent than you can possibly imagine. A force that shapes not only your internal world, but the very fabric of existence around you. We are about to delve into the world of words of power, those sacred utterances, mantras, and spells that have been wielded across cultures and throughout history to influence events, heal the sick, and even manifest desires. Consider the casual exchange of pleasantries versus the deliberate recitation of the Lord's Prayer, or a hastily scribbled text message compared to the carefully crafted verses of the Vedas. One is mere communication, the other, a key to unlocking the universe. The premise is simple, yet profound. Words are not mere reflections of reality, they are active agents in its creation. They are vessels that carry intention, encoding energy and directing it towards specific outcomes, both within ourselves and in the world around us. Think of it as the law of attraction, but with a linguistic twist. Your words, spoken or unspoken, vibrate at a specific frequency, attracting experiences and circumstances that resonate with that frequency. This isn't just positive thinking. It's a fundamental principle governing the cosmos, and mastering it offers you the potential to become a conscious creator, actively shaping your destiny rather than passively accepting it. This journey transcends mere wishful thinking. Across cultures, we find a consistent pattern, the deliberate use of specific words and sounds to invoke power, manifest desires, or connect with the divine. From the rhythmic chants of Vedic mantras to the intricate word magic of the Kabbalah and the heartfelt declarations of Christian prayer, these traditions share a common thread, the understanding that language possesses an inherent creative force. These are not random superstitions or cultural quirks. They represent a deep, intuitive grasp of the underlying nature of reality, a recognition that consciousness, expressed through language, can directly influence the unfolding of events. Even the placebo effect, where a sugar pill elicits a real physiological response, provides a glimpse into the power of belief and suggestion, highlighting the tangible impact of words on our physical well-being. However, the power of words isn't automatic. It depends on the intention, emotion, and unwavering belief behind them. Words act as conduits for your energy, amplifying and directing your focus. This is where the concept of congruence becomes paramount, the alignment of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. When your words are backed by genuine emotion and unwavering conviction, their power multiplies exponentially. A study using the Spain scale of positive and negative experience showed how strongly a positive outlook can improve one's quality of life, lending scientific weight to what spiritualists have known for millennia. Self-awareness and emotional mastery are therefore essential tools for wielding the power of words effectively and, more importantly, responsibly. Mastering the power of words provides the means to break free from limiting beliefs and cultivate a life brimming with fulfillment and purpose. By understanding how language shapes your reality, you gain the power to reshape it, opening the door to greater personal freedom, abundance, and profound well-being. This isn't about acquiring superficial gains. It's about embarking on a journey of self-mastery, consciously designing your life from the inside out, unlocking your limitless potential, and perhaps even accessing higher states of consciousness, connecting with a deeper sense of meaning that transcends the mundane. The impact of our words extends far beyond our individual lives, rippling outwards to influence our relationships, our communities, and the world at large. Collective consciousness, shaped by the shared beliefs and narratives we perpetuate, has a tangible impact on global events. Each of us, therefore, bears a responsibility to use language consciously and positively, contributing to a more harmonious and sustainable future for all. Mass suggestion, wielded through media and governments, serves as a stark reminder of the immense power of collective linguistic influence, urging us to become more discerning and intentional in the words we consume and create. A fundamental shift in collective consciousness, driven by conscious and compassionate communication, can catalyze real and positive change throughout the world. This exploration serves as a gateway to understanding the hidden mechanics behind manifestation and the very fabric of reality itself. Mastering the power of words offers profound insights into the interconnectedness of all things, revealing the subtle threads that connect consciousness, language, and the unfolding of events. Prepare to challenge your assumptions, question conventional thinking, and embrace entirely new perspectives on the nature of existence. You may even begin to glimpse the outlines of ancient wisdom and esoteric knowledge, deliberately concealed for centuries, waiting to be rediscovered and applied to our modern lives. However, wielding this power demands a keen awareness of responsibility and the application of ethical considerations. The power of words carries the weight of karma, of cause and effect, reminding us that every utterance, whether spoken or unspoken, creates ripples in the universe, generating consequences both intended and unforeseen. Aligning your personal will with universal principles, acting in harmony with the greater good, becomes paramount. True power, therefore, lies not in domination or control, but in selfless service, in contributing to the well-being of others through conscious, compassionate, and constructive communication. To begin, let us briefly trace the evolution of language, from its humble origins in primal sounds and gestures to its intricate tapestry of symbolic forms. Language co-evolved with consciousness, each shaping and reflecting the other, mirroring the nuances of human thought and perception. Certain sounds and symbols resonate across millennia, tapping into archetypal energies and universal patterns that lie deep within the collective unconscious. Imagine a language of the soul, a form of communication transcending mere words, connecting individuals on a subconscious level, conveying meaning beyond the grasp of ordinary understanding. Consider the scientific concepts of vibration, resonance, and entrainment, and consider how they might apply to the realms of sound, energy, and even consciousness itself. Words, like musical notes, create vibrations that resonate with specific frequencies, attracting corresponding realities and experiences into your life. Entrainment describes how one vibrating system aligns with another, amplifying its power and influence. By mastering these principles, you can consciously tune into desired frequencies, intentionally aligning your words, thoughts, and emotions to manifest specific outcomes with greater precision and impact. Our journey will follow two primary threads: the ancient wisdom woven through esoteric traditions, and the cutting-edge discoveries emerging from modern scientific fields like quantum physics and psychology. We will weave these threads together, revealing the astonishing alignment between ancient teachings and modern scientific understanding. Both perspectives, though seemingly disparate, offer invaluable insights into the power of words and the underlying nature of reality itself. Prepare for a synthesis of knowledge, where scientific inquiry illuminates the ancient wisdom, providing tangible evidence and practical tools for conscious manifestation. Recurring patterns emerge, most notably that of sound, symbolism, and intention, each playing a vital role in the tapestry of creation across diverse traditions and practices. Specific sounds, such as mantras and chants, inherently evoke specific states of consciousness, acting as sonic keys that unlock deeper levels of awareness. Symbolism functions as the subconscious mind's chosen language, where images and metaphors convey deeper meanings and hidden energies beyond the reach of conscious thought. But remember, intention remains the driving force behind the power of words, amplifying their effectiveness and directing their impact with unwavering focus and clarity. Why do certain words and phrases evoke such profound emotional and even physical responses? Can words truly possess the power to heal, to transform, and to create entirely new realities? What lies at the ultimate source of this remarkable power inherent in language? Are we only just beginning to scratch the surface of our linguistic capabilities, only beginning to understand how to wield these forces responsibly? And are there inherent limits to the powers we can unlock through the conscious and intentional use of language? Subtle hints and tantalizing questions will emerge, creating a sense of intrigue and encouraging you to seek deeper understanding, pulling you ever further down the rabbit hole. You may find yourself pondering the existence of secret societies and mystery schools, rumored to have guarded this knowledge for centuries, carefully protecting it from misuse. Perhaps there are hidden forces at play, subtly influencing our perceptions and beliefs about the true power of words, shaping our collective understanding, or limiting our ability to perceive the full potential that lies dormant within us. Could it be possible to unlock dormant abilities, to access higher states of consciousness simply through the conscious and intentional use of language? Familiar patterns and symbols will begin to resonate, echoing across different traditions, stirring a sense of recognition deep within your soul. The power of names in diverse cultures will hint at the idea that names themselves hold inherent energy and influence, shaping our destinies and identities. Glimpses of sacred geometry and numerology will emerge, revealing the hidden codes embedded within the construction of powerful words and phrases, unlocking their resonant potential. Perhaps a hidden code lies dormant within language itself, waiting to be deciphered, promising to unlock its full creative power. Prepare to receive specific techniques and practices for wielding the power of words, offering the promise of greater personal freedom, abundance, and profound well-being through conscious creation. A deeper sense of purpose and meaning in your life awaits, inviting you to connect with something larger than yourself. Embark on this journey of self-discovery and linguistic empowerment, and prepare to have your perception of reality forever transformed. Vibration, resonance, and entrainment provide only a glimpse into the mechanics of how language, sound, and thought can influence and shape reality. To truly grasp the essence of words of power, we must journey back through time, tracing the origins of sacred language in ancient civilizations, where the belief in the inherent force of specific utterances was not merely a philosophical notion, but a lived reality. Consider ancient Egypt and the concept of Heka, the divine energy or magic that permeated all aspects of existence. Heka was not simply a skill or a practice, but an intrinsic force, inextricably linked to spoken words. The Egyptians believed that words held the power to create, heal, and transform, and their rituals and ceremonies were meticulously crafted to harness this power through precise recitations and invocations. In the pyramid texts, we find spells designed to ensure the pharaoh's safe passage to the afterlife, relying on the power of spoken commands to navigate the treacherous realms of the dead. The implications are vast. The Egyptians saw language as a direct conduit to the divine, capable of influencing not only the physical world, but also the spiritual realms. From the banks of the Nile, our journey takes us to the cradle of civilization, Sumer, where the spoken word was equally revered as a potent force for shaping reality. Sumerian incantations, meticulously preserved on clay tablets, reveal a deep understanding of the power of sound and rhythm to influence both the material and spiritual worlds. These incantations were not merely requests or prayers, but rather commands and decrees directed at specific deities or spirits, intended to bring about desired outcomes, from healing the sick to ensuring a bountiful harvest. The Sumerians understood the power of names, believing that knowing the name of a deity or spirit granted one power over it. This reverence for names and their associated energies forms a cornerstone of many later magical traditions, highlighting the enduring legacy of Sumerian wisdom. What emerges is a pattern of thought deeply embedded in the dawn of civilization. Further east, in the ancient lands of India, the Vedic tradition offers a profound understanding of the power of sound and vibration through the practice of mantra. Mantras are sacred syllables, words, or phrases believed to possess inherent spiritual power when recited with focused intention. Each mantra is associated with a specific deity or energy, and its repeated recitation is said to invoke that deity's presence or activate that energy within the practitioner. The vibrations produced by chanting mantras are believed to purify the mind, balance the energies of the body, and ultimately lead to enlightenment. The most well-known mantra, Om, is considered the primordial sound of the universe, the vibration from which all creation arose. The very act of uttering Om is therefore a participation in the ongoing creation of reality, a recognition of the interconnectedness of all things. This invites us to consider how these ancient practices, rooted in a deep understanding of sound and vibration, continue to resonate with spiritual seekers today. Across these diverse cultures, creation myths consistently attribute the origin of the universe to a divine utterance, a primordial word or sound that brought order out of chaos. In the book of Genesis, God speaks, "Let there be light," and light is created. The Vedic hymns of creation describe the universe as emerging from the cosmic sound of Om. In Gnostic cosmology, the Logos, or divine word, is seen as the active principle through which the supreme God manifests creation. These myths are not mere allegories, but rather profound statements about the nature of reality itself, suggesting that language, in its purest form, is an intrinsic creative force. What unfolds is a radical notion. The power to create is inherent within all of us, encoded in the very language we use. Now let's turn our attention to the science of sound and vibration, exploring the physics of manifestation through the lens of modern understanding. Sound, at its most fundamental level, is vibration, a wave of energy that propagates through a medium, such as air or water. These vibrations can affect matter and consciousness in profound ways. Cymatics, the study of visible sound and vibration, offers a striking demonstration of this principle. When sound waves are passed through a medium like sand or water, they create intricate and beautiful geometric patterns. These patterns are not random, but rather reflect the specific frequencies and wavelengths of the sound. This phenomenon highlights how sound can organize and structure matter, demonstrating the tangible impact of vibration on the physical world. How might this principle apply to the human body, which is composed largely of water? Resonance takes this concept a step further, explaining how specific frequencies can amplify energy and create desired effects. Resonance occurs when two objects vibrate at the same frequency, causing one object to vibrate in sympathy with the other. This phenomenon is used in a variety of technologies, from musical instruments to medical devices. In the context of consciousness, resonance can explain how specific frequencies, such as those produced by binaural beats, can entrain brainwave activity, leading to altered states of consciousness. Binaural beats work by playing slightly different frequencies in each ear, causing the brain to create a third phantom frequency that the listener perceives as a rhythmic pulse. This pulse can then influence brainwave patterns, promoting relaxation, focus, or even altered states of awareness. What if language, imbued with intention, can also act as a resonant frequency, aligning our consciousness with desired realities? However, it is intention that directs vibrational energy, explaining how focused thought and emotion can amplify the effectiveness of language. The placebo effect offers compelling evidence of this principle. In medical studies, patients who receive a placebo, an inert substance with no medicinal value, often experience real physiological improvements simply because they believe they are receiving treatment. This effect is not merely psychological, but can produce measurable changes in brain activity, hormone levels, and immune function. The placebo effect highlights the power of belief and expectation to influence our physical and mental well-being, suggesting that our thoughts and emotions can directly impact our biology. This directs our focus to an important aspect, the role of belief in shaping our reality. From the macroscopic world of sound and vibration, we now delve into the quantum realm, touching upon concepts like quantum entanglement and the observer effect. Quantum entanglement describes a phenomenon in which two particles become linked together in such a way that they share the same fate, regardless of the distance separating them. If you measure the state of one particle, you instantly know the state of the other, even if they are light years apart. The observer effect, another mind-bending concept, suggests that the act of observing a quantum system can change its behavior. The famous double-slit experiment demonstrates this effect. When particles are fired at a screen with two slits, they create an interference pattern, suggesting that they are behaving like waves. However, when scientists try to observe which slit the particles are passing through, the interference pattern disappears and the particles behave like individual objects. This effect is deeply profound. Consciousness seems to play a role in shaping the very fabric of reality at the subatomic level. How far does this rabbit hole truly go? Personal names, often taken for granted, wield significant influence on identity, destiny, and self-perception across cultures, providing yet another dimension to explore. In many traditional societies, naming ceremonies are elaborate rituals, carefully selecting names believed to bestow specific qualities or destinies upon the child. The belief in true names, names that capture the essence of an individual's soul or purpose, is also widespread. Knowing a person's true name is believed to grant power over them. Ancient Egyptians believed knowing the secret name of Ra, the sun god, granted the knower immense power. This power of names extends to our modern perception. How often do we judge a book by its title or a person by their first impression? Divine names, perceived as the ultimate source of power in religious and magical traditions, command reverence and are believed to invoke specific energies and attributes. In Judaism, the name of God, YHWH, is considered so sacred that it is rarely spoken aloud. In Kabbalah, the various names of God are associated with different aspects of the divine, each representing a unique force or quality. The invocation of these names is believed to draw down divine blessings and power, facilitating spiritual growth and transformation. These names, resonant across millennia, show the power of a sound to carry a divine message. Sigils and glyphs, serving as visual representations of names and intentions, operate as focal points for manifestation and offer a practical technique for harnessing the power of names. Sigils are created by condensing a word or phrase into a symbolic image. This image then acts as a visual trigger, programming the subconscious mind with the desired intention. In ceremonial magic, sigils are often used to invoke specific spirits or energies, acting as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Creating and charging a sigil involves a focused act of will, imbuing the symbol with the practitioner's energy and intention. The result is clear. Our very essence is deeply intertwined with the symbols that we create and use. Each name, whether personal or divine, carries a unique vibrational signature, an energetic imprint that affects the individual and their environment. This concept aligns with Rupert Sheldrake's theory of morphic resonance, which proposes that similar forms or patterns resonate with each other across time and space, influencing their development and behavior. Our names, therefore, act as resonant frequencies, attracting experiences and circumstances that align with their unique energetic imprint. By consciously choosing empowering names or nicknames, we can subtly shift our vibrational signature, attracting more positive and fulfilling experiences into our lives. This is the true power of nomenclature. VIII. Conclusion. Embracing the power of conscious creation, the journey we've undertaken reveals that words are far more than mere instruments of communication. They are vibrant forces that shape existence itself. This shaping occurs through the potent alchemy of intention, vibration, and belief, each element inextricably linked. By consciously encoding our desires and directing energy through carefully chosen words, we actively participate in the unfolding of reality, influencing both our internal landscape and the external world. Ancient traditions, once viewed through the lens of superstition, now find validation in the findings of modern science. The physics of cymatics echoes the Vedic understanding of Om, while quantum entanglement lends credence to the interconnectedness proclaimed by mystics across millennia. No longer can we afford to perceive language as a passive descriptor. Instead, we must embrace its role as an active agent, a co-creator in the grand tapestry of existence. This is the shift in perspective required to wield the true power of words. This newfound understanding unleashes immense potential for personal transformation, granting us the ability to consciously sculpt our lives through the intentional use of language. By replacing limiting beliefs with empowering affirmations, we break free from self-imposed constraints and open ourselves to a more fulfilling existence. However, with this power comes a profound ethical responsibility. Our words possess the capacity to heal or harm, to inspire or discourage, to unite or divide. Therefore, we must wield them with wisdom, mindful of the consequences our speech and actions carry. Responsible language is not simply about avoiding negativity. It is about actively choosing words that promote understanding, compassion, and constructive action. Words have a real and lasting effect. Furthermore, our individual use of conscious language ripples outwards, contributing to a broader shift in the collective consciousness. Just as a single drop of water can create waves that spread across an entire pond, our intentional utterances can influence global events and shape the future of humanity. A positive influence, fueled by words of love, unity, and hope, can inspire collective action and foster a more harmonious world. Conversely, negative language, rooted in fear, division, and hatred, can perpetuate cycles of conflict and suffering. By aligning our personal will with universal principles and acting in service of the greater good, we amplify the power of our words and contribute to the emergence of a more enlightened and compassionate global society. This is the responsibility of all who seek to wield this power. It's understandable that some may approach these concepts with skepticism. The notion that words can directly influence reality may seem far-fetched to those accustomed to a purely materialistic worldview. However, I challenge you to embrace the spirit of scientific inquiry and experiment with the techniques we've discussed. Track your results, observe the subtle shifts in your environment, and draw your own conclusions based on first-hand experience. Remember, the power of words is not an inherent attribute, but rather a function of the intention, emotion, and belief that fuels them. Congruence is key. Your words must align with your deepest values and aspirations for them to manifest effectively. And remember, words are not a magic bullet. They are tools that require consistent effort, focused action, and alignment with universal principles. It's about doing the work, integrating conscious language into every facet of your life. The journey of conscious creation is a lifelong pursuit, a continuous exploration of the vast potential that lies within each of us. I encourage you to delve deeper into the topics we've touched upon, exploring ancient texts, scientific studies, and the personal experiences of others who have harnessed the power of language to transform their lives. Experiment with affirmations, decrees, and incantations, meticulously tracking your results and sharing your insights with our community in the comments below. We have exciting content planned for the future, including deep dives into specific techniques for energy work, advanced concepts in quantum physics, and the profound symbolism of sacred geometry. Be sure to subscribe and follow to stay updated on our latest explorations. Ultimately, I urge you to embrace the power of conscious creation and begin using language intentionally to shape your lives and contribute to a better world. The power to transform reality resides within you. It is time to awaken.